Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is December 5th, 2023. Here is another daily analysis. Market had just the uptick today. It was pretty light volume session. So market, just let me zoom in here. S&P 500 daily chart ended up to just barely positive at doji bar. Still looking for a corrective move to the downside. However, this corrective move can be just a buying opportunity, I should say, for year-end rally. Some people are saying we are at the top of the year. I don't know yet, but we will give market benefit of doubt for this corrective move as a kind of like a buying opportunity. Stochastic wise, momentum wise, we are just at the bear reversal here. So it's a pretty good momentum for market in overall. Since October low, you will see that this is a very, very sharp move to the upside. I would rather to see a corrective move all the way down to 4,400 to 4,420. That would be kind of like a great buying opportunity, I should say, for the next rally. So lots of aggressive traders and also investors, they can just accumulate share here when we get a corrective move to the downside. So right now, market is just holding up pretty well. As I said, 63 million just before Federal Reserve meeting, Fed meeting we will have tomorrow. So lots of volatility is coming down the road. There is no major surprises are expected. Everyone is just expecting for hold, another rate hold. And we will see if the verbiage is hawkish or dovish. So everyone is just looking for a verbiage, not for any action for the rate cut or even rate increase. So no one expecting either of those scenarios. Moving on to Nasdaq, which is the next one. Actually, Nasdaq ended up positive, so it's kind of like interesting to see. Nasdaq is showing some kind of like um, life here. So we got bullish Harami here. So still we are in a positive territory here today. It was kind of like a diverging in Nasdaq. Stochastic was we are just close to oversold condition. So market didn't have moved, but Nasdaq just coming down and just barely coming down, and stochastic sharply coming down here to give us oversold condition. So I would rather to see a pullback to this 15,600, so which is going to be another like a 200 level, then that would be kind of like the end of the corrective move, and we can see kind of like a pullback to the to 1500, 15,600, 15,500, and then rally to the upside. So still giving the Nasdaq benefit of doubt, so we will see how market is going. Moving on to US 30, which was negative today after pretty nice rally to the upside. Look at the candles here. So we had another 2 consecutive red days. Still, volume is pretty light. Look at the shadows down there. So holding up for now, not a bad price action. If it build up a consolidation, I should say US 30, if it builds up here a consolidation, even a pullback to this area, which is 35,677, that would be kind of like a good bull flag for a next rally to the upside. So take this kind of like a consolidation period as like a buying opportunity. As I said, we can still have a sharp pullback to this area, which is going to be a 35,000. I'm not sure if we get all the way down to here. So we'll see how it goes. We will give market benefit of doubt. Moving on to gold, which ended up negative today, but um, I believe gold is due for a corrective move, at least a short-term rally. So that was a false breakout on future session. Um, we can see kind of like a rally all the way up to this supply area. Then we should see how market is going to react, because this is going to be a great targeting place, which is going to be a 27 to 2060. So I believe we will have that rally. And right now in the short term, short time frame, I should say, there is a divergence between these two pivots. So if we take out this high, which is going to be a 2040, then gold can have rallied to 2060, 2070 to this supply area. And then after that, we should see how it's going to react to this level. So still, I should say gold, we need to give it time for more price action. We had fantastic move to the upside, new all-time high just reached, and then sharp sell-off after that. Gold is not here to have a crash. I believe gold is just, this is kind of like a capitulation to the downside, and probably shake out all the traders and investors before the next move to the upside. That would be great buying opportunity if it gives us a good buying opportunity. I should say a great move is coming for gold. Moving on to US crude, which was a negative today. Actually, where is crude? Here. So another 1.55% to the downside. Crude, as I said, is in a negative territory. This area didn't work out pretty well, so it goes to $72. If we take out $71, I should say 63 is coming down the road. So be careful on these names because crude is just the beginning of the next phase to the downside, and that could be kind of coming along with yield because yield is showing us some kind of weakness, and the next chart is going to be a yield. I'm going to talk about that one. Yield is very, very close to um, yield is very, very close to inflation. And also this one can show some kind of like probably cool down in economy in overall. So yield and US crude, they have kind of like a direct correlation to each other. Moving on to individual names, so starting with yield. Yield had a negative day today, so this one can have another impulse to the downside, which is going to be a 440, 420 here. So we will see if it doesn't hold this area. I should say for 420 is going to be the level, and I should say this is a very, very important level. Probably we'll see a good knee-jerk reaction bounce to the upside, but 420 to 425 is going to be kind of like at the bottom for the yield, at least for a short term. Right now we are at 457. So tomorrow Federal Reserve can bring the rate down again. Yield down again to this here. And the good momentum is going to be a TLT Treasuries have a fantastic move today, just reaching out to this trend line. Just prior Fed meeting, we are getting into a very, very important level. So if we have a breakout, I should say that's going to be spiky, can go all the way up to 100 level. So treasuries are going to be interesting to watch because that has inverse correlation with yield, and there are some, I should say there are some resistance are going to be down the road. But 93 to 94 is very, very important area. We are at 94.68. Remember this level. So we talked about this. If it doesn't have a reaction, and if it breaks through to the upside, 100 level is coming down the road. VIX had a negative day today, so market was kind of like a pause, sloppy, but VIX is coming down. DXY is up today, so DXY doesn't follow yield. Formed the bottom here, so I don't know. Market is kind of like a confused. Gold is down, DXY is up, yield is down, crude is down. So that is kind of like interesting to see how asset classes are um, behaving differently, but usually DXY is coming along with yield. So right now we see a divergence between DXY and yield. I don't know if DXY is coming back, which I believe DXY is coming back to the bear trend. This is just a relief rally to the upside. Moving on to Magma indicator. Magma had a positive day, so not a bad price action. So it goes up. Apple was kind of like a big mover. This bull flag triggered to the upside, and Apple can hit new all-time high, I should say, this year even. So that's going to be interesting. Amazon, $2.04 up. It's kind of like a following of Apple, the second in a FANG or Magma indexes. Meta is down today, $1.73, not a bad price action. Microsoft, $3.38 to the upside, pretty sharp move. So Microsoft just test this high, back test this wide range bar, and getting back to the bullish momentum right now. Google, $1.72 up, not a bad price action at all. Netflix, $1.25 up. As you see here, big techies are positive today. So Tesla is getting back to the bullish momentum, but rejected from the top here. So $1.14 gain, not a bad day for Tesla overall. Semiconductors, SMH was up as well. So SMH just hit this top, getting into this wide range bar and getting back to the upside, a pretty nice move. However, SOX was negative today. Taiwan Semiconductor was negative today. AMD was negative today. NVIDIA was only the mover for semiconductor index, 2% positive, not a bad price action. I should say I'm just looking for another deep down to 420. Then we can see NVIDIA is getting back to the bullish momentum. Texas Instrument up today, but after market, it goes down. Lam Research, it goes just a negative day, $12.92, just touching SMA 20. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to the bank and financials, XLF, after this fantastic move to the upside, goes down today 18 cents, KBE 58 cents down, KRE 60 cents down, and JP Morgan 22 cents down. All in all, they're due for corrective move. And wait for a correction. Correction could be a good buying opportunity. Still, I'm looking for banks as like a good performer for 2024. Goldman Sachs, $7.64 down. Bank of America, 24 cents down. And Wells Fargo, 63 cents down. So all in all, I should say banks, any corrective move could be a good buying opportunity. Gold miners, 54 cents down, GDX, but good reaction. So it just back tests this area, this neckline, and bounce back up. So we will see if this is just a corrective move for the next rally to the upside, or this is just a false breakout. It can go all the way down here. I should say gold miners can find a bottom here somewhere around $29 to $30. GDXJ, the same pattern here. AEM 61 cents down. Even it's not even close to this neckline. So if we just draw a neckline here, so as you see here, we are at 52.90, but 52 is going to be the neckline. So still we are away. Newmont, this one does not break above this neckline. However, Newmont is kind of like a laggard. We are above this dynamic trend line, which is a positive, but Newmont is laggard. The bigger lagger is here, Franco-Nevada. Still, this one is capitulating to the downside. And I should say this is a capitulation for a big move. So something like the Texas Instrument, we are at a very, very important pivot here for Franco-Nevada. I don't know if it's going to just hold up here or break through to the downside, but Franco-Nevada is capitulated. So we are waiting for a knee-jerk reaction. A possible scenario is going to be a knee-jerk reaction to this area. So if we see something like a bounce here, we should see this bounce can go all the way up to 128, or even the lowest one is going to be a 122. But I should say reaction can be a possible scenario. Let me delete these lines here because they're not valid anymore. It's demand area. Moving on to the gold barrick here, 11 cents down. Not a bad price action at all. So as you see here, we are just testing this neckline consolidation. Any consolidation or forming pullback could be a buying opportunity to $18 and above. Moving on to the last sector, which is energy. Energy is down. As I said, this pattern is bearish, and we are about to break to the downside. So XLE can go down. XOP, $3.02, or $7.18 down. Exxon, $1.99 down. This one already broken to the downside. Exxon can go all the way down to below $100. It can go to 80 to 90. So that could be kind of like a good buying opportunity, I should say. Chevron is coming down as well. So this is a very, very bearish pattern. It can go all the way down to 115. I should say 130 to 115 could be a great buying opportunity. I'm waiting for this area, 115 to 119, as a great buying opportunity. So we will see how it goes with these names. I just want to give you a heads up before I call this show. I will be in vacation starting this Friday. However, I've recorded lots of good educational videos, which every day is going to be posted, and every day it's going to be released in YouTube. So make sure watch those videos, because all of those educational videos are recorded by myself. I just take a time to go to different examples, explain the pattern, lots of good stuff. I'm sure you will love it. So make sure watch those ones as well. Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Have a good one. Bye-bye.